What is up, AfterBuzzers? We are back with the Real Housewives of Orange County, episode 2, season 14, Not So Happy Housewarming, and Vicki is back. Woohoo!
Woohoo! You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, everybody? How are we feeling tonight?
Amazing.
I am your host, Amanda Terry, and I'm here with Shanti.
Hi, guys.
And Regina, my co-host tonight.
Everybody.
All right. So what do you guys think about this episode tonight, the Not So Happy Housewarming? Can we get your opinions?
Go ahead.
Well,
Regina's like, I'm ready, girl.
I think you know what? You need to think twice before you go to a housewarming and see who's on the guest list, right?
I mean, all kinds of drama. Shanti, what do you think?
I know that you guys thought the episode was a little bit boring, but I liked kind of like all the catch up and we're brewing it. We're getting ready for when they go on a trip and there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. So I didn't totally hate it, but there wasn't a ton of drama, which I know that we want.
I think that it was just a little slow.
Yeah,
it wasn't that it was like boring. It was just like slow building up to the end, where of course they always make us wait.
Yeah. Every time.
But first off, let's get into Kelly and the whole cocaine rumor of Vicki starting that and the backlash that her daughter is getting. I myself personally felt so horrible, and when they were sitting there and she read the text or the DMs on Instagram to her mom, ooh, my heart literally stopped. I don't even know how I would have felt as a parent. I'm not a parent, but that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's just weird to see the demise of their relationship because they were so close, right? For a while.
I feel like Vicki was kind of close with everybody, and then it just...
But Vicki and Kelly were, like, out of everyone, were a little bit closer. Same with, like, Kelly and Tamra.
Right.
So it's just weird to see that they're going back and forth so much, and the coke allegation is just big. I just didn't think that it would come to this head.
It was a low blow,
but
for sure.
that's like really serious when you look at it because it's defamation of character.
Absolutely.
And, you know, when you put that kind of stuff out there on people, you really don't think about the repercussions of what is going to happen in other people and
families involved, being a mother.
But not only personal, it's hurting her kids, but it's labeling her, and it could prevent her from getting work in the future.
It could prevent her from a lot of things.
It can prevent her from a lot of things, and so Vicki better hope that one day she doesn't get sued for defamation of character, because you know what?
Or slander.
Yeah.
Because if it's false information, then it's considered slander. So, I mean, it can be multiple things.
Yeah.
And Vic, we'll get into that later about the Vicki drama.
But you know what? I think that might have added to her being kind of put on a girlfriend mode. Vicki.
What do you mean?
Well, she's not a main housewife this
I see.
season.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm thinking
she's going to be coming in with some low blows, I think.
Yeah. Because this happened on some of the other housewife shows when they've made like...
Oh, I know. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I've done that show as well. And Lisa Vanderpump,
like that, then they tend to phase that person out or, you know, put them on part-time
Yeah, what
status.
were you going to say, Shanti?
Well, she said it on the reunion, right? So you think that because she said it on the reunion, that's why she's getting demoted?
Well,
that's a good point.
Well, you know, when you look at it, that's serious enough for them to do, because they do have a morals clause, I'm sure, in their contracts. All, you know, when you work for media companies and big corporations like that, you have a moral clause.
I wonder if Vicki was holding that out to stay on the reunion. You know what I mean? If like during the season she knew or whatever, and then she waited till like the reunion to say it. But that was some low blows. But Shanti, we have some information to share with our viewers.
We do. You guys, we just want to pause before we go to the next topic and say thank you so much for supporting us. AfterBuzz is an amazing environment for me, and I know for you guys too, because we can come in here and talk about Housewives for an hour. But we need your help to continue to help us grow. We really want you to like, subscribe, support us, tell your mom, tell your grandma. If you like OC Housewives, they probably do too. And we have a bunch of other shows, not just reality, that you can watch here. So like if you're on YouTube, iTunes, 5 stars, all of the good stuff. And please comment in the live chat so we can communicate with you and you can be a part of our show too.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Shanti.
Couldn't do it without their support.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for always tuning in and continuing to make us the ESPN of TV talk.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. What are our thoughts on Emily's marriage? Because to me, it's super weird. She's like, oh, well, you know, my husband is studying for the bar exam. He can't talk. He's at the library. You're still a husband, and you're still a father, and you still have a family. And I just think it is the weirdest thing. I don't even know what to say.
I think he has a girlfriend.
Really?
Oh. Yeah. He's got a double life.
We're getting real hot right now.
It's not that, you know what? Okay, let's
messing with her in the library.
Okay, let's talk about the theory.
Come on, you're missing both your parents' birthdays. Give me a break.
Well, he's studying for the bar.
He's studying for the bar.
I don't care. He can come in. He could have at least
That's
got
her
on
excuse
the
for
phone.
everything.
He could have at least got on the phone, on the speakerphone.
He did.
To everyone.
Oh.
His family. And say, hey, mom and dad. They could have.
Like, why not the FaceTime?
Right. He could have FaceTime. He could have showed up for a minute. Family is important. I
and he left it with his girl to take care of all of it. And I couldn't imagine, I was sitting there and they were doing the birthday cake and they had just got off the phone. I wouldn't be able to put on a, she's a great mom to be able to put on a brave face for her kids after her husband was just on the phone. Why are you calling? Why is everybody hounding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, well, here's what's funny is people kind of didn't really like him last season. When they first got introduced to Shane, they thought he was cold and mean. And I did like him. I think that reality TV is not for everyone. And I think that he has sarcastic, dry humor, which I actually have a lot. So I think
he probably feels awkward.
Yeah, but it's just not everyone is for reality TV. And so I could see that he had a nice personality. But now, obviously, something big and something deeper is going on, right? We're seeing their relationship. Even just that scene where they're having the dinner without him and he calls her and is angry. If he is saying that stuff to her knowing that she's filming, what
does he say to her off camera?
What they are fighting about off camera. That is the biggest teller of me that something is very wrong with their relationship.
I have quite a few lawyers in my personal world, in my family and friends. And I can understand the pressure, the magnitude of trying to pass a bar exam. And once you get in that mode of studying, you don't want anything to break your concentration.
I understand.
But you still need to take a break. And I think your parents who are responsible for bringing you into this world and supporting you, you know what I'm saying? And your wife and your children holding you up.
Yeah.
Hey, you could take 30 minutes to
not even that, 2 minutes to even just FaceTime.
Yeah, I just think as we progress in the season, I'm not going to be surprised. I'll save it. I won't save it for predictions. I'll say it now.
Say it now,
I
girl.
think he's got him a side piece.
You know what? We never know. Yeah. We definitely never know. I wanted to just kind of bring up what you guys thought about Shannon's daughter's dress. Did you guys think it was too short, the yellow dress, when she was getting ready? Did you think it was a little too short?
I'm trying to think of what I wore as a junior.
I did not wear that. I got I'm not gonna lie, I did get dress coded for spaghetti straps and stuff like that, but I never got dress coded for dresses being too short or something of that nature.
It was short, but it was I felt I don't want to use the word conservative because it was not a conservative dress, but it wasn't booby or anything.
It was
booby. Just really short.
It was really short.
When girls wear dresses that short, do you think that they are sending a negative signal?
I think that they don't know what they're doing. They don't have the wisdom, and they're still green. They're not seasoned yet. They're still kids, so I don't think they understand what they're doing and what they're putting out. I don't think it's in bad intention. I think that it's just everybody's wearing it. I remember in high school,
the style.
The pressure of if kids don't have cell phones, they get made fun of. It's just kind of stuff like that. I also wanted to jump in and talk about how Eddie always buys Tamra shoes. Would you be happy with shoes every single...
No.
Do you like shoes in general, or it's
shoes,
not your favorite?
But not for every dang occasion.
If they were cute, yes.
Valentino and Louis Vuitton, honey.
I didn't like those those specific ones, but yeah, I mean, if they were a nice pair of shoes, hell yes, I would take that.
She said
for every occasion, because that's what Tamra said. She was like, you could tell, I mean, they're such a cute couple, but you could tell she was kind of like, I'm getting shoes. Like, she's kind of like, something else would be nice. Yeah, something else would definitely be nice. On the topic of Tamra, I also wanted to jump in. Last week, remember we were speaking about Ryan, how he was kind of rude. He is still rude. He just seems like a not happy person. Yeah. He never seems to be like pleasant to be around.
Right.
Yeah, hearing
he's
about
drinking all the time.
The relationship last week between him and his brother, how it's strained just because of their political views, I thought was so, like, I feel like at a certain age, especially if you're a sibling with someone, you can put that aside and, coexist. And so
he's like, I'm not going to beat the crap out of him. I was just like...
But I think when you're that young, the youngest boy is how old, 17?
I think she said he's 17.
Yeah. 17, should you really be that stressed out about politics? But I guess it's the way of the world.
I find it very intriguing that the kid knows about the kid.
I mean,
oh my God, I just quoted Ryan last week, the kid. I apologize.
Yeah.
Maybe it just sparked.
But it says a lot about his maturity, too. So
it does.
Now, I don't mean to go off topic, but is Ryan single now? I know that. Have they addressed that at all?
Oh, because the baby's mom, they're not together anymore.
Okay, so I know that they were like taking time off, but I wasn't sure.
There was some issues.
There you go.
If it was for sure. So do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
If any of you viewers know, please go ahead and comment down below. Please let us think of what you think about, Ryan, if he's a brat. I think he's a brat. I think that he's a brat. I think that he's disrespectful to Tamra all the time.
But not like he used to be. Like season 1 of not season 1. The first season that Tamra got on Housewives, he was very rude to Simon. He was just like a little jackass. And I think actually he's come a long way since then. But I still see what you're saying. Like he kind of
he's just very rude. He just doesn't seem like a happy person. Like the small little things that he's throwing at, like he just does not seem to be like happy with himself. So I mean, I don't know. That's just my guess.
His mom, said that she kind of didn't raise him right, like his younger brother, so she knows that.
Well, you gotta think she was a lot younger. It was a really bad relationship with her and Ryan's dad.
Yeah, and she was really young. She was 18 when she had him,
yes. And then Shannon was talking about how she had Shannon and Bronwyn were talking about their relationships, and Shannon was talking about how she got pregnant on her honeymoon with the twins at 36. At 36.
Yes. Yeah, that's something.
She got married at 36.
Yeah.
And then had the twins
on her honeymoon, right? She got pregnant with them.
I swear that's what she said.
Yeah, 40, but then that time.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so moving on, Vicki. She's back.
Thank God.
Right?
I love Vicki. I think obviously she is the OG of the OC, and I didn't want her to leave. I was actually kind of pissed off that they demoted her and made her a friend, because I think she's a core character, and I like watching her. I think she's fun, but I know that not everybody agrees with that.
Well, I
enjoy watching her
last week with news because Andy Cohen had made some comments about they demoted her to part-time because they needed some freshness on the show,
which is Brian.
And so and so
Regina, I love that what she said.
Anybody with 7 kids, I don't know how fresh they are. I mean,
they're fresh, honey. They're always really sexy to each other.
But I mean, let's face it, as women, we've got to not throw shade on each other about our age and that kind of thing.
Looks.
Because guess what?
We're just bringing each other down.
Lucky enough and blessed enough, we're all going to get older. And somebody told me the other day, they're like, why does and I never looked at life this way, but I wanted to share with you guys. They were talking about how why everybody's so afraid to age, and pretty much aging means you're living. Yeah.
You're still living. No, but you're still living. You know what I mean? So I guess if you think about it that way, it makes it a little bit more beautiful.
And the thing about it is, to age gracefully. But now, this day and age, there's so much pressure put on women to be beautiful and stay youthful.
Because there's always another swipe or a like right around the corner.
Well, I mean, look at Vicki. I mean,
she
this
looks
whole
great.
thing. But
I think she looked great tonight.
Plastic surgery she had because they were calling her pig lady. Because
we'll get to that later. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Yeah, guys, don't miss out on that.
Yeah, make sure you stay tuned because we're getting into the news.
Yeah. But I just think as women, we need to lift each other up, not tear each other down, because at some point in life, you're going to go from a young woman to an older woman, a mature woman. Yeah. And the thing is that you do your best to
age gracefully.
Yeah, age gracefully. And
that's what Vicki said. She's like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm 57. Yeah. I thought her hair looked great. I really did make a note of that. I was like, her hair looked amazing.
She looked nice.
I listened to a podcast yesterday with where Tamra was interviewed, and she said that Vicki is actually in a lot of this season. So
I figured that.
Yeah, so
I'm excited.
And there's a lot of drama that surrounds Vicki. So even though she's been demoted, she's still,
that makes it real. That's weird to me.
She's still in it.
That they decided to take her out, but still bring her in.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm a bit confused on that.
She's got a lot of fan base.
I understand, but why did they need to bring somebody back in? Please let us know your thoughts if you think that.
Because she has the history on the show.
Then take out Gina.
But what was the point of taking her out then?
I'm thinking
they should have just left
her. Whole thing about what she said about Kelly.
Okay, so maybe it was something
about that in their contract.
That's a really good point.
Clause. But they did that in Beverly Hills Housewives, and nothing happened.
Well, every show is different because the dynamics are different. Yeah. Beverly Hills is different from the OC, which is the very first Housewives.
But I feel like Vicki is the Lisa of Beverly Hills. Yeah. Like they are the real OGs,
and they're both not here anymore. Lisa Vanderpump off of.
They did though. They did.
They
did.
Yeah,
she's off.
Yeah, but they kept her on for how long?
No, she's off. She didn't show up to the reunion. She didn't show up to the last 3 episodes.
She'll be back.
So Vicki, I guess, is going to be on this season a lot. I think Vicki and Kelly, they both throw really low blows, and they're both very, very immature and petty. Like, it was watching 2 young teenagers run around the house, and then it was like playful, kind of funny, and then Kelly got upset. Kelly got heated and was like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they, exactly what you said, they kind of go at each other. They give insult for insult for insult for insult. Who can go lower? And, but yeah, I was surprised that Kelly wasn't going to kind of let her apologize to her. I don't know if we're going to see that next week. I don't know if we just haven't seen it all and it's just the height of the fight. But
I was really taken aback by Vicki taking the first initiative.
Yeah.
Tamra was playing mediator.
Yeah.
But
I was glad to see that. I
thought that was cool.
A good girl's
I don't
to make
think
up.
It was the time and the place for that.
I don't think it was sincere. I think it had to do with production. I 100% think it was production. I don't think it was Vicki.
That wasn't the time and place for it, but yeah, we needed a little more excitement for the episode. That's for sure.
So the live chat is up right here. I just want to kind of jump in there. Give Me Shelter says, What doesn't Vicki understand? We just heard Shannon had to defend the medicating allegations in court. Imagine someone saying you do cocaine on TV. Yeah, it was
rough.
It was a pretty harsh.
It's rough for sure.
I think a suit might be coming later on.
A what?
A lawsuit.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, so we're gonna get into our special segment. Our special segment tonight is our shadiest moment. Ooh. So I'm gonna start with Regina. Regina, what do you think the shadiest moment of tonight was?
The shadiest moment, of course, was the fight with Vicki coming in to Tamra's house, and then her and Kelly getting into it. To me, that was just...
Who was shady?
Well, first of all, Kelly was shady for sending that pig emoji to Vicki. So that was shady to me.
But that was a retaliation of the cocaine comment.
So...
there's no right or wrong here. It's just stop.
I mean, when you look at it, I'm going to leave it open for you two, but Emily's husband... That was real shady to me, him not showing up for a party that she threw for his parents.
Yeah.
So which one, what do you think would be the shadiest moment if you had to choose?
I don't like how women tear each other down.
So you're gonna go with the girls? The girls.
If I can't depend on my own husband, come home.
What do you have?
I mean, yeah.
You know, no, he was tacky. I'll go with that.
Tacky. I like that.
He was tacky.
So I thought besides Kelly calling Vicki a Sasquatch when she walked into Tamara's housewarming party.
That was so childish.
I'm going to agree with you, Regina. I think Shane was super shady when he said that this was a degree of harassment, getting phone calls from his only family members asking why he wasn't at the birthday dinner. And I just thought that was... not even more so that he didn't show up. I think there was just so many other layers that you can tell that there's some shady shiz going on. So that's mine.
I'm probably going to surprise everybody. I don't know if it's a surprise, but I'm going to go with the shadiest moment is Tamra inviting Vicki. I think that was shady.
But she told everyone she was doing it beforehand.
I just think that she knows Vicki so well. And that's, if you haven't realized, she's literally like, what Vicki am I going to get? Like, she keeps saying it, but she still decided to invite her. Again, it probably has to do with production. I get it, but nobody there's a lot of people that don't get along with Vicki. So for her to like kind of overrule, I get it's her house. I totally get it. I just think that she knows what was going to happen. Yeah, she knew what was going to happen. And I just think, if it was in regards to production, I just think that was kind of shady because it puts you're having a housewarming. Like, look at the title of the episode, Not So Housewarming. Why are you going to invite people to your house, like, with open arms, welcoming, and bring drama? Yeah. Like, to me, it makes your guests feel uncomfortable.
And I don't like the comments.
That's just my opinion. I love Tamra to death, but...
with that, I don't like the comments she made to Vicki.
Which one?
You sure know how to clear a room. I mean... seriously?
Yeah, that was mean.
There were a lot of low blows tonight.
And then for her she instigated that whole thing with Kelly. Oh, Vicki wants to talk to you. She should have said to Vicki, you guys, this is not the time and place at my housewarming. I invited everybody here.
But the whole point she invited her was for this. That's what I'm saying. I think it was shady. I really do. Yeah. Really quickly, do you think Vicki was hitting on Bronwyn's husband?
Oh, good question. I thought that was odd that she like touched his collar.
That's like a
It was weird.
That's a little bit invasive.
For people that just have met each other for the first time to do that to someone's husband. I can imagine, like, say we're friends for a long time and I know your husband and I say, oh, yeah, that shirt's cute.
Girl, I would still be like, no, that's just me.
It was weird, and especially because how they edited it was she hadn't met Bronwyn yet. So that was even, had apparently snubbed her earlier and walked by and hadn't introduced herself. So it was kind of a weird situation.
I think she was just being a little overly friendly or maybe even nervous. And I've seen people, I understand we women are very territorial when it comes to our men.
You can look, honey, but do not touch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have had friends who might go up to somebody else, and we're all friends.
It's going to be like really, really close.
Somebody's husband, and they'll say, oh, I love this shirt, and just kind of feel the fabric of the shirt because they're my man.
I'm sorry. I think it's so funny. Like, your great shirt. Like, you're not a dude. You don't even know that's probably made out of. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Let's keep it real. I keep it real. I would never feel comfortable touching.
I know the mannequin that models this shirt over at.
Sure. Let me know the fabric. How many cotton thread? Like, no, nobody cares. I could just tell by the way she was like looking and like I didn't like it.
It was an odd feeling for sure.
Right. Can we share the news, Regina?
Before we do news, I'll just say this. I don't think Bronwyn is going to be upset at all with 7 kids. I think her marriage is quite solid.
I don't think he's going to touch any other woman. They get a lot. That
Hold on. I got to say one thing.
Yes, girl.
I get gay vibes from him.
Really?
Yeah. You guys don't?
Bisexual?
No, she said gay.
Well, he's got 7 kids.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Bi or gay, just the way that he was talking, I got a vibe, and sometimes my vibes are very on. So
okay, I'm
gonna
pay attention. Let's pay attention next week. She's like, let's see if anybody else.
I think, please, anyone in the live chat, did you get any gay vibes from him? Or maybe just bi. Maybe he likes men and women.
The boy can dress. That's a quote from Clueless.
But then too, it might be, because they lived in Miami for so long, and down in Miami they dress very flamboyant. The men there,
they do. They do.
That's
flashy,
true. And they're not gay. They're just hot Latin guys.
They're just very fashion forward.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Reserve.
She's like, nah.
And now it's not the fashion that I was picking up on. It was like just the way that he was speaking.
Mannerisms too.
That's Miami too.
Mannerisms.
That's that.
You could be
Miami.
right. You could be right.
All right, we got Regina defending. Shanti's like, nope. We're gonna see next week, and go from there.
If that is the case, we're gonna give her our Madame Cleo hat.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, do I think that it's going to come out that he's gay at all in the next couple years? No, I don't think that.
You never know.
But, maybe you can just keep an eye out for it on the next couple episodes and see what you think.
Yeah.
You never know.
All righty, let's get into the news, Regina.
Okay, getting into the scoop here. So, Sophie, who we were talking about with the short dress,
Shannon's daughter,
is going to become an author.
Ooh.
And
impressive.
Guess what her first book is going to be about?
Tell us.
Being a daughter on the Real Housewives of Orange County and being on TV?
Well, it's about being a child going through her parents' divorce.
I like that. That can help people. I like that.
Said that she wants people to understand.
She's 17.
Yeah. As long as she doesn't tell any, really personal things.
Well, I'm pretty sure we saw a lot of it.
Yeah, true. But I'm sure
we saw the whole affair.
We didn't see. But anyway, she said she wants to write a book because she said, in the long run, that divorce really hurt me. And I've got to tell my story.
I like that a lot. That's really impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive.
What's the name of the book called?
Not yet. She's just...
so she's just kind of leaking.
I think she's leaking it and hoping that the publishers will...
But she's so young.
We'll back her up, sponsor.
Put it out
You know what? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, shoot. They don't have that much money anymore. I wonder if her dad would pay for the publishing or whatever.
Well... I'm sure she's gonna get a
deal. Why wouldn't she get a deal?
Yeah.
Because like you said, that is gonna be an interesting book because
from the child's perspective.
From a child's perspective, especially a teenager, and she's 18 now, so she's legal.
You know what? Hats off to her. That's amazing.
So, yeah,
that's good.
I think it's and she definitely has her mom's support. The other thing in the news that I thought I wanted to share, which we talked about our shadiest moment in today's episode, but Kelly Dowd went on a podcast not long ago, and she said that Vicki was a senior citizen. and
sorry.
Which, if you, like we said, right, if you get old enough, we'll all be a senior citizen, okay?
At some point.
She said
it's like out of people's control.
She said that Tamra was stale. Ooh. And that they both lacked exciting storylines. And so she does not understand why the producers still have those two on the show.
Yeah, there's some shade going on with Kelly and Tamra. Like, they're not friends right now.
But my thing is this.
Trying to figure out why, what happened.
Be careful what you say about other people.
People talk.
Well, not only that, it's an old saying that if you dig a hole for one person, dig it for two. So meaning that what you could wish on another person could come back to you.
Absolutely.
So the day may come where a younger housewife will come on and say, Kelly is a senior citizen. And she's so stale. Send her off with that doctor of hers for more Botox or whatever. People. So you just have to be careful, I think, of wishing other people ill will. Just, count your blessings and wish other people good.
I agree. Absolutely.
Why create drama?
Because they're on the Housewives of Orange
I
County.
I know. Yeah, of course.
And that's what
know.
we want.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We love the drama.
So pretty much that's the news for now.
Well, thank you very much for that, Regina.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let's get into some predictions for next week.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So I will start off by saying I think that Bronyan and her husband are going to have more sexy time, and he's going to still dress really well. And we're going to find out if he's gives off any gay vibes.
That's exciting. I can't wait. You know what? I'm excited for the Trace Amigos, the new Trace Amigos. It used to be Shannon, Tamra, and Vicki, and now they have recruited Bronwyn in replacement.
Bronwyn seems fun.
She does seem fun. So I'm excited to see their dynamic, and I like that off the bat she's getting along with everybody, the whole cast. So I'm excited to see her and her.
I mean, she
her
has 7 kids. Does she really have time for anybody else's drama?
She has 2 nannies, so I think
And a housekeeper.
Ooh, nice.
And a housekeeper.
Just slip that right in.
So she does have time, yes.
All right, Regina, what's your prediction for next week?
I predict that Emily is in for a really bumpy ride with her husband, Shane, right?
Yeah.
I feel really bad for her. She seems like a sweet lady.
I think there's more going on with him other than him studying for the bar.
You think he has a side piece?
Because, I mean, I've know people, and I've heard different stories about people studying for the bar, and then they hook up with somebody in law class, and then after they study for the bar,
his wife's a lawyer too.
Yeah, right. They break up, or they, all kind of dynamics happen with that. But I just think Emily is in for a bumpy ride with him because he's
really
not
bad.
being truthful.
Yeah, and he's embarrassing her.
I wonder if they're actually going to stay together.
I mean, this is kind of like, what we saw with like Tamra and what was his name?
Kelly?
No, Tamra's first Tamra and Simon, and then we saw it with Vicki and her guy.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, all of them is just like they have bumpy relationships. I wonder if it has something to do with like being on TV, their relationship being on TV.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. It's a lot of pressure in their relationship.
That really does add to it because when you read about the Real Housewives, brand, that whole series of different shows, they all have bumpy relationships pretty much.
I mean, I can only imagine, you know. All right, well, we'll have to see next week. Make sure you stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Amanda Terry. You can find me on Instagram at makeup_Mandy with an I. Please follow my Instagram page for my event that's going to be October 6th. It's called Epic LA Official.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys can find me on Instagram at Shanti_Christina or Twitter at Shanti Christina.
And thank you so much, guys. You can find me on Instagram, Regina Coles. So take care. Thank you so much, ladies. We enjoyed it.
See you next week, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.